Get down. Move. Move. Hang on. Hang on. He's excited for some reason.
I had that text on people. Hi, buddy.
You must be a serious dog person.
I just say.
No, he's super friendly. He's
great.
super friendly.
Oh, you just want to say hello?
Oh, he's a love bug. He's
Sweet.
not
Hi,
at all.
Ramona. My name's Patrick.
Okay.
I'm with HSH, and Sade had mentioned that it's cold out here, and that you had not been doing well, and that you were saying you didn't.
Well, yeah, everybody's cold. You know, it's gonna be called a meeting. The meeting will be outside, so it'll be right.
Yeah, so
It's
that's what I
too
was gonna
cold for everybody. Hey.
If you don't want to stand outside, I'm happy to give you the information, especially for you.
Well, no, I want. Everybody wants me to go and Squeezer. Hang on. Let me get him in his cage. Squeeze. You must be a real dog person. He only acts this way for 3 people. Come here. Come on. Cage. Yes. Cage. Thank you, bud. Good boy. You're a good boy. Okay. Yeah. All right.
You know what? So if you don't want to stand in the cold, that's fine. I can go over the same information.
Okay.
We're mostly going over the information in the letter, but you have been getting already a lot of, like, you're sort of ahead in the process of what we're going to be doing for everybody.
Okay.
So a lot of it's probably not even going to be, like, super pertinent to you outside of, like,
Yeah.
the same thing that's in the letter. So my understanding is you are problem-solving status, right?
Okay.
Right? Okay, so you, the site's closing for folks who are problem-solving status on 2/14.
Okay.
Before that time, there are a number of ways that we're helping people that are, I'll talk specifically about the bucket you're in, which is problem-solving.
Okay.
So we're going to have one, we're going to be assessing everybody who wants an assessment. We'll assess their RV for, like, what the repairs would take.
Okay.
And then we have we have a pot of money, and we don't know yet how we're going to triage, right, everybody who's getting RV repair. But we're fixing yours. Like,
Okay.
so all the stuff that's happening there, they're already doing that work.
Okay.
So that's what you're getting.
Okay.
And so Mission Action is going to continue to be on site. That's Alejandro. I think you met with him, right? Oh, previously.
Yeah.
Okay. So now
I'm not sure, but I got an email about him, so I know of him. I know of him. Yeah.
So
I get the idea.
Alejandro is going to be coming out every 2 weeks for now, but then it's going to be weekly to help do some problem-solving work. But with you specifically, I think Stephanie, who's one of my colleagues at the department, Stephanie Corum.
Got it.
Met with her before?
Yeah, she came
great.
out.
She's great.
Yeah, she is.
So she is working with the mechanic closely. We're going to fix your RV, and that's really, my understanding is you have was it a sister that you were going to go stay with? Or
my good friend up in Kelseyville. Yeah. She's my oldest friend. Yeah, she's got a whole driveway I can stay for a little bit.
Was it over by Lake Berryessa? Did I make that up?
Kelseyville.
Clear Lake.
Kelseyville, yeah, Clear Lake, yeah.
So fun.
Yeah, and she knew my late husband, and we've been friends for like 17 years and stuff. So I'll stay there at her driveway until I can get into an RV park. So up there, around Clear Lake. Okay, awesome. We're having a problem with the mechanic, and I've written a detailed letter. Kelly and I are both having problems with the mechanic, and it's not working out with him, but I've explained it in an email that I'm sending to Cody right now, and I'm uploading it, some photos with it.
It's not working out with him.
There's
no other mechanics. I should gotta say that.
No, we understand that, but the email will explain it. He's a misogynist. He won't listen to anything that we're telling him we need to do. Kelly can tell you in detail too. What really did it yesterday was the cables. He won't change out the cables on her RV. He's cutting corners that are dangerous corners, and I'm detailing it. And Kelly has a mechanic who works at Mercedes-Benz, who's a friend of hers, and he was the original one that we had over the summer. We were getting estimates from, but he didn't want to do it because of the way the structures with the payment in 60 days or what. Because he's a mobile mechanic as well as, but then he's been hired by Mercedes-Benz in the meantime, and he can present his card and show who he is and everything. She wants him. Right now, I'm just so discouraged, I can't even stand myself. The man has been out here to work 7 times. Deep breath. The RV started fine. First time when he put the oil in it. all that day it ran off and on. We turned it on and off and on. The 6 sessions since then, it won't start. Once he'll do things and it runs all kinds of stuff. It's a constant push with him. By the end of a visit, he comes late in the evening. It's dark when he leaves. It's 3 hours at a time. He's charging travel time. There's other things I could go
He's
off
not
into.
charging you, right?
No, it's charging the city, but it's still me because it's what I need to get going. And he's not. He's very depressed. See, he tells me my RV has cancer. He says it's corroded. It can't pass smog. Da 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 da. All these things, but I need to be proactive. Now he's done the things that I've listed in the email, replaced certain things, done certain things, but his attitude is unbearable. It's all I'm saying, like that has to be addressed in the. And I'm sorry to bring it up right now. I know you're busy.
I can totally talk to him about his just how he's talking to people.
Yeah.
I'm totally to have that conversation.
Yeah.
Or maybe Stephanie will have that conversation.
Well, he doesn't think he's.
So I want to be clear though about something really quickly. So
Okay.
I will work on the attitude, but he is the mechanic that we have. We don't have any other mechanics.
Right.
The city cannot contract with any other mechanics at all. There
Why?
has to, because of the way you have to be. Such a long story, but it's the way you have to be reimbursed to the city. It's the way that if you're we can't just go out and spend money anywhere. We have agencies or companies or whatever. They have to go through a process to be certified by the city.
Right.
It's just not a way. We're not going to switch mechanics.
Okay.
So
Well, this guy's not doing it though. But he's come 7 times and he's not.
I think Stephanie feels really confident that he can fix what he can fix. So here's what I'm saying.
No, that's the problem. He doesn't think he can fix anything, and I know he can. So that's when I bring in a second opinion and it gets fixed. It's going to look very fishy, and I'm not.
If you can fix it, if you can.
No, I can't. No, that's the problem. I'm very poor. I'm so sick.
Right.
The tumor in my breast. No, the tumor in my breast is hurting me for the first time. It's hurting up in my armpit. That means the cancer could be metastasizing. It hurts. It's Christmas time. My heart is so heavy. This guy is so depressing to me. He's mean. Okay? He's mean. I don't care what you say about his attitude. 6 tires were approved and he only put on 4. So the inner 2 back tires are rotten. They're 6 years old. They have no tread taken off them because I never used them, but they've been sitting on one spot, with all the weight on the tire itself.
Right.
They're rotten. He chose to do that.
Yeah. So tell you what. So I just want to give you the overview. What I will do is I will.
I'm not getting out of here, is what I'm saying.
Well, so here's the.
Yeah.
I'm just explaining your options. So you can do whatever you want.
There's that
cannot
word.
The city cannot make you do anything. But here's what is offered. We have the mechanic. I will talk to him about attitude. We can even maybe have someone present while he's working on it with you, or we can maybe figure out somewhere for you to go while he's working on it so you don't have to interact. I mean, there's things we can work on that. But just hear me out. He's the mechanic. If anybody has another mechanic they want to pay for, but what I have access to pay for with city funds is this mechanic. The other options that you have.
We're in a city full of mechanics.
But it's specifically these RV mechanics. We've gone through this.
Okay, but he's not fixing the problem.
So if you hear me out, so the other option is we have Alejandro, who's going to continue to come back. He will offer up the other kinds of problem-solving assistance we have. For example, if you found a place to live, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but let's say you did, and you could afford the place, but you couldn't afford first month's, last month's, right? They could help with those kinds of costs to get you.
Right.
That's a sort of problem-solving assistance.
I understand.
And then the other option is that if you don't have anywhere to go by 2/14, then we can put you in a shelter. So you will have a shelter bed available to you. It will be congregate shelter, so it's not not necessarily ideal, especially if folks have been used to their own space. But that is an option that's available to you. And then. But that's kind of it. So then, by 2/14, the site closes.
So this mechanic, nobody else. No, I mean no, and I'm not getting any traction with the cracks on the front end. He doesn't even want. He had. Okay, I'm not going there. Okay, I'm not going there. I have the option of him, congregate shelter, or. If I could find housing, if I could problem solving, okay.
The other thing is, could we problem solving? But is this one that we said we could reassess or do an admin review to see if we
I'm
could?
sure mine can be reassessed, especially with her health.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And I am so sorry that you're sick, and I would not want to.
No,
you know,
I'm not putting it out there for sympathy. I've come
No,
to
but
deal
it's
with it.
real.
I arrived here on hospice and didn't actually die, so I have an incredible immune system. The problem is I'm worried that the dirt that was moved and over there in August and October, I feel like it's exacerbating and made my immunity somehow weaken.
Sure.
So I have to push forward with this guy. Glad I haven't sent the email. I'm thoroughly disgusted.
Let's make sure that we protect your peace, though, because if he's here and he's irritating you, I don't want that.
Well, it's not a question of no. It's not a question of irritating. I can work with anybody. It's a question of his attitude that he's.
Yeah.
I feel like he's. I don't want to say any things that aren't true, but I feel like he's not capable of fixing it. I don't feel like he wants to fix it. I feel like he doesn't want to fix it. Okay,
So
that doesn't seem like a hostile way to say things. You know, I feel like he's used to working on really nice, fancy new RVs, and this is kind of like really just gross to him. That's what I pick up on him. I'm getting shame vibes.
Yeah,
Is what
well,
I'm
we don't want
I'm and I get enough of that already.
Yeah.
You know, from what I'm doing and everything.
Well, we don't want that.
Okay.
So we can at least make sure that I want to protect your peace while he's around. But here's the other thing: is that if you decide soon that you're actually interested in any of our permanent supportive housing placements, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can also work to try to make you housing referral status, and I think I could do that.
Yeah.
I think that you're.
I just need something with my RV though. That like I need the RV, so it has to be with the RV
if the
thing.
RV is the only. If your thing is
Yeah, like
only,
a park.
But we won't be moving. I do not think that we will move folks to permanent supportive housing and fix your RV and
No, I wouldn't want that. No, my strength is the fact that I lived in this RV for 12 years with my husband. His memories are in here. His ashes are in here. It's like he's in the back bedroom. So my mental health at the end of my life, because it is terminal cancer. It's not there's been no treatment. There's been no diagnosis of anything else. My doctor treats it like a disability. When I have to see psychotherapy every Thursday in order to keep her doing that, which is kind of weird. But she's concerned because I was on hospice so long and I'm very upset about the constant stress of the repairs. Okay, the brother is very nice. The brother is very nice of the two mechanics. So he's very nice. He's done a lot of small things in the RV that I really appreciate. I don't feel like I don't know what I feel like. I feel very, very stressed over this.
Totally
The stress is just really, you know, and I'm real sick and I can't, you know, like I'm not making a big deal about that part, but I came here sick. But
you're sick. And
yeah.
You want to be well, and you want to be like mentally like at peace.
Yeah,
right?
and I just need to get it. I need to get the RV, and the DMV is on time. I've been working with them for not 5 months, and they keep they're even sending me personal, like the AI people have gone beyond, and I'm begging them like, please, it's about to be smog, just give me another few days, and they write me back, okay, Ms. Mayon, you know, like I've moved up to actual people at the DMV, so. Yeah, it's 5 months.
You can make with the DMV, that's great.
And no, I had to turn in so many paperwork, my husband's death certificate, and I mean, like, I couldn't go through it again. That's what I told them. I showed them my hospice paper and everything, and I was like, please don't cancel my case and make me start over. I'll lose my mind if I have to do that.
No.
So I'll go forward and I'll talk to Kelly. Now Kelly's in a whole other kettle of fish about her mechanic and her situation. So, but I'll talk to her. But I'll explain where I'm at. And I didn't send the email yet. I admit.
No, great. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna talk to my colleague who's organizing with the mechanic, and I'm gonna be like, listen, he's got to watch his attitude. You need to make sure he's talking to people appropriately. Just positive.
Just be positive. Just be positive. Like it's going to happen. You know, it's going to be a good thing.
When he's around, I'm gonna ask that if maybe UA or maybe you can have someone like sort of around.
Yeah, I don't know. It isn't really that. It's a question of I don't feel like he thinks that it's worth the work and the effort. I think I do know he's had a serious accident and he's had some bones broken and he has physical pain, so he may need an assistant. Our problem here may not be him. Right? It may be that he needs maybe he needs some support. I'm not trying to be, because I'm pretty hostile at this point with some of the things he said. Like I said, I need it to be safe to drive my grandchildren to a campground. And he tells me, well, you need to buy a new RV then. You know, I don't need to hear this thing when y'all are investing or the city or the money is going in. I need it, you know, if that's it, then we need to, you know, we need to come to a meeting of minds before, is he just sinking money into a completely dead RV so he can get to work? There, I said it. I didn't want to say it, but that's what I'm saying.
Oh no, and I think
And that's where my vibe is, and I'm trying not to, but he's showing this shame thing on me where I'm not sure what's going on in my
I don't
head.
want you to feel any sense of shame. I mean, I do think he's probably like, this RV is barely fixable.
Yeah, I
but
understand the way it
persevere.
looks. Yeah.
And I don't want him putting that. No one should be putting that on you.
I'm
I
trying
want you
not to
feel any
cry
type
as
of
I
that.
say it. I'm
Yeah.
really trying not to cry as I say it. I've been doing this for 4 years trying to get this thing
Don't.
fixed.
Yeah.
I've put, there are so many things fixed in it. It looks shabby, but the under things, the inner, the moving, yeah, I've been, you know, like,
Totally.
and I grew up with vehicles. I know about repairing vintage stuff, and he's just got an attitude that just, ooh.
Absolutely. Well, tell you what, Ramon, we got about 6
Watch out, you got your feet on the little
Sorry,
trays.
thank
No,
you.
no, no.
So we have about 6 weeks left. I am, well, there's more than that now. 8 weeks. 9
Yeah, I
so
know.
we're 7
Yeah.
weeks. So I'm gonna talk to Stephanie about the mechanic. I was talking to you. We're gonna get things fixed, and we're gonna keep rolling. So you can
All
get
right.
over to your friend's house. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'll just stick
All
with
right.
that then, and
It
I
was
won't.
Can I shake your hand?
Yes,
It was really
thank you.
nice to meet
Thank
you.
you.
Again, my name's Patrick Buckaloo.
Okay.
I think I'm on some of the emails, so you have
Right.
my email and
Yeah,
stuff.
I apologize for how hostile I come across sometimes, but I have a
It's
whole,
really stressful, and you know what?
I have an
I
agenda.
cannot imagine trying to go through what you're going through with your health, being in an RV, and then just like the stress, and just, you know, I think also like the messaging has not been very consistent, which I think has been hard. So I get it. I totally
Yeah.
get it. I don't want you to feel any type of way. We're just gonna move forward. We're gonna try to get this thing fixed.
Yeah,
And we're
amen.
gonna get you somewhere solid so that you can have some peace in your mind and peace in
May-
your
may-
body.
may I
and
ho-
just work on healing. You know?
Thank you. May I hope that say this in closing, that our experience together will create inside the Department of Homelessness a unit for people like me who refuse to let go of their RVs for ethnic reasons, for grief reasons, for, you know, just because they really feel like that's what they like, you know.
Yeah.
We need, you know, because it's a fifth of the population inside of the department, and if we had good, you know, people that wanted to come out and fix them and move them, and, you know, you can go on Craigslist under RV parks, and you'll find just up in Clear Lake $300-400. People can afford that on SSI. You know, so I mean, it's, you know, if you have an opportunity to use me and Kelly. Yeah, show us that, like, I mean, mine's a little outrageous, but I can't, I tell everyone I'm married to it. Like,
Yeah.
this is my marriage, you know.
Yes, it has all the memories of your husband.
And I don't feel mental in here. When I'm over at Kelly's for too long, I'm like, oh, I gotta go, you know, and I come in here and I'm at peace.
You feel.
So I can't
and
lose
a
it.
lot when people coming in and also messing with the space where you feel your
Ooh.
peace. I get it.
Yeah, I'm trying not to get nervous about any of it, but I feel like there's just been such a history of hostility with the department, and now with him, and I feel like there's just I'm getting a little mental over it. I'm trying not
Tell you
to.
what, you're not
Trying
getting any
not to.
hostility from me because
I understand.
mostly I
Ron.
don't have time for it.
No, I understand.
Well, also, Mason, I'm big on protecting my peace too, Ramona. So I think we
Yeah, I
can
hear
be
it.
partners. We're gonna work together.
Okay.
You know Sade, right?
Yes, yes.
Sade's great. I worked with Sade
Right,
for
I understand.
years
Yeah.
since she was at one of the other programs I helped. Cracker Jack case manager. So we're gonna work together.
All right.
We're gonna make sure you're taken care of, and we'll just keep plugging along. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
It was great
Thank
to
you.
meet
It
you.
was
Ramona.
great to meet you. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you
Of course.
both. Thank
All right.
you.
Bye.
Bye.